Oh. Well, we've just missed the start of the event I was going to do. Let's see if we can. Late start or late join, whatever it's called. Why is it so dark in here today? Oh well, it isn't going to let us do a late join. I thought these were all late joins. Yes, skip, streak, skip. You will? No. Hi Francisco, hi Rory. You will? No, just something got on my nose there. I've been out in the cold dog walking, so it's probably sound like I've got a cold. So it's day 6 of the Festive 500, and it's going to be a zone 2 spin for me today. Just an easy one. Loosen the legs up for tomorrow. I don't need to do this for the Festive 500, but I felt I needed to do it for tomorrow's ride, which is the Zwift Insider Epic Race Series Uber Pretzel. So I thought if I didn't do anything today, my legs might just stop working tomorrow. So we'll try and keep it in the blue tonight. Rory's riding 45 minutes in an hour and a half. Longest ride in one go since April 2020. Good luck, Rory. Hopefully it's a bit warmer up with you than yesterday. Into it's pishing down. That's still good. That'll be still a good achievement. We've got plenty of fuel. I haven't got my towel. Turn fitness focus mode on. So what did I miss? A kilometre of this rate? Someone there on... what's the kilometres to? Oh, I've missed 5 kilometres of this ride. Not actually too sure which route this is. I entered in such a rush with 5 minutes to go. The holidays. We'll just ride it. We'll just ride it. Most important thing today is keep the cadence high for tomorrow's ride. No racing at the end. Don't let me race at the end, people. RT says ride on. Simon Jenkins probably says ride on as well, that I've probably missed. Mark Baker says ride on. Hey Massive, your live sport is here. Live sport is back. Sport with a couple of those around it. This is proper festive 500, isn't it? 200 watts and 40 kilometers an hour. Massive is looking forward to my effort tomorrow. I presume you're streaming it all. I hope so. I hope so. I hope I'm riding it all, if I'm honest, Massive. I haven't even shaved today. Just so there's my daily stubble. Any recent downhill comms over Christmas? So I want to get a nice clean shave tomorrow for towel rub, so it's nice and smooth. Numerous headbands at the ready. Everything's going to be at the ready. Spare shoes, spare socks, spare bib, spare bum cream, spare legs. I've got a nice little click on my pedal, which is good to know today. Let's give Velo a follow. Why are you racing Uber Pretzel tomorrow? Did you lose a bet? Swanee. The same reason you raced Downtown Dolphin. Unless it was another Swanee, was it? Right, I have to use yesterday's jersey for a towel. Sherpa Dave says ride on. Blast from the past. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing it, to be honest. I want to do the Uber Pretzel this year, full PRL next year, end of Jan. I don't know why I'm doing it. Bet there is last minute panic, always is with Zwift. At least my friend, at least my end, at least at my end there is. George on the bike. Last minute panic. The only thing, I'm on dog walking duty today and tomorrow and for the rest of the week, so I've just been out for a dog walk now, so I just got to get that done tomorrow morning. So get that done, tire them out, and then I don't know, panic. I probably haven't got enough food. Probably get some of that, make some flat jack maybe. As long as the legs turn up at some point on the day, I'm not too worried. I know I can do it. Mentally, I know I can do it. It's just, like saying yesterday, I've just got to prepare myself to do it alone, I think, and then anything else is, it's just a bonus. Do you anticipate the start tomorrow being the usual what's per kilo madness, or will people pace themselves? I think the start is going to be crazy. I think it happens. I think people like to think they're just going to go up the first climb easy, but I think people are going to get excited. Because it's an all-cat start, I think the top end of the Bs are going to get excited, try and keep with the As. Just, I mean, I probably would as well, if I could. But I think they're probably panicking about not having someone in the middle of the race, because there's quite a bit of flat during the race, isn't there? So that's why mentally I'm just sort of thinking, okay, get your head into gear. You're going to be doing it solo with 12 people in the live chat. Hitting the like button, thank you very much. Chris Swan, I watched your back. Yes, it was me. There is a Swanee from Scotland, but he goes under the name Swanee. He's a cat. Oh, so easy to get confused with you and the a cat Swanee. People used to ping you on Discord thinking you were him. Yo, MX Panther, how are you? I think the main thing is massive is not to get annoyed early on. Just, as I say, treat it almost like a solo TT, individual time trial. Let them crack on tomorrow, and I'll just start picking them off 5 hours into the ride up the Alp for a podium finish. Just going to change my power to 3 seconds. I got my bike choices sorted. Start off on the lightweight hill climbing bike, and then probably go to disc, as I'll be solo. Air road with disc for the rest of it, even up the volcano until the Alp, which I'll go hill climbing bike. Yeah, so bike choice tomorrow, Swanee, will be the Specialized Athos with lightweight hill climbing wheels. Bike 1, and then I'll go Canyon Air Road once I get to the top of the radio tower with the disc wheels. So, and then that'll take me over the volcano, through Tempest, all that kind of jazz. I might change to a gravel bike for the jungle tomorrow, who knows. I might, and then I'll go back to the Athos lightweight wheels for the Alp. I think I'm going to try and plan to do one bib change and kit change. And just not go too mad at the first climb and then worry about it after the radio tower. Because when I did the four horsemen, I think I went a bit hard up the Epic KOM and sort of paid for it. And the four horsemen, it's not as long, I don't think, as the, no, it's not as the Uber Pretzel, but in the four horsemen you come down the Alp. One of the only routes, if not the only one, to come down the Alp. So you've got 10 minutes there to just refresh your bottles, etc. But you haven't got that on this one. If you finish at the Alp, obviously I'm coming down the Alp for the XP and stuff. I'm going to eat lots and eat early, drink lots, pee lots. Sort out this clicky pedal, which is good while it's clicking now. Massive has got 70k left of the Festive 500. We're stupidly thinking of starting the Uber with you, and I'll get dropped like a stone up the first climb. I reckon, so no use to you on subsequent flat sections. Oh, Simon, I missed the ride on. I was like, firstly, thank you to Massive for sacrificing his legs for tomorrow, but yeah, I mean, it will be hard, won't it, for you on the start, but I appreciate the support and the offer. If only it could be late join or ride with kind of thing, that would be quite cool, but it's not, it's a race. Getting tempted to try a race as well. Come on, Swanee. Come on, you can do it, mate. You'll probably still beat me. That's it, see if you can beat me. A top end C racer to a middling B. Sorry, Simon. I was thinking, like, so if I can see, right, so T-told there, I can see the flag and I can see ride on. So I was conscious to try and look at the ride-ons for this stream and catch you out, but I missed it. It's a good course to tick off. I don't think, like, it's funny because if I was to do it just as a route tomorrow, I would be like, oh well, I'm doing it. But because it is a race, I am quite up for it, but I've got to also control myself as well, because on Sunday I want to do the the long fondo of this one, whatever that one is. to take me over the 500 kilometres. D Smith, thanks for the ride on. It's okay, I like the stream before I sent the ride on. Thank you, mate. Don't take that like away. Zwift Ace, how are you, buddy? Hello, 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 Scott. The face of Zwift. I won't be the face of Zwift tomorrow, and I'm unshaven today. Bit stubble, probably doesn't look like it. You're everywhere, bud. How'd you do it? I don't know. I don't know. One day I'll reveal the fact that I've got 2 twin brothers. Can you have 2 twin brothers? If you're a triplet, it's not your twin, I guess, is it? Here's my... Would you say twin? No, it's not. That's interesting, isn't it? One day I'll do a Gene Hackman. Gene Hackman. Oh, I'm going to stop talking. Gene Hackman or Hugh Jackman? Oh. Mrs. feeding you as well then. Hopefully I'll have some support on tomorrow, and just with passing the odd bottle out. What do you call one triplet, lol? Here's my trip. I don't know. Here's 1/3 of the twins. No, here's one. Here's my triplet. Would you say here's my triplet? Here's one of my triplets. Oh, already spaced out. Just thinking about the Uber pretzel. Let's see how the heart rate responds. Okay. Okay, that's looking good for tomorrow. Dr. Ali is here. Dr. PG. Good to see your car getting collected earlier. It is a rest day. Active. You know I spell rest race. This isn't a race. This is active recovery. Gone for 2 dog walks today, and I didn't want my legs to seize up tomorrow, so this is just literally a spin. Active race recovery. Rest day. Adam says only 1 race after this then, just like yesterday. Simon, that red in the graph doesn't look like active recovery. That was just a little I just wanted to see how the heart rate reacted. Sometimes when you're over fatigued, you sort of you get into this nice sort of little buzz, don't you? And I just wanted to see it rise. I was just thinking, everything feels quite good. I just wanted to make sure it just rose up. Don't panic, everyone. It's usually the blue that's a glitch for me, isn't it? Into the green. It is loads of blue, isn't it? That's why I put this top on, to make sure it matched the blue in the graph tonight. I'm pleased to have it rode now because I've got a clicky pedal, so I'll sort that out before tomorrow. All the grey suggests you aren't even trying. I'm always trying. That's my secret. And so, in preparations for tomorrow's Uber pretzel, I haven't even shaved today, just so I can get lovely, fresh, clean shave tomorrow. Maybe, an hour before the stream, just so the towel is nice and smooth against my face, because I'm sure I'll be rubbing my face a lot. Sherpa Dave's in this group, if anyone remembers Sherpa Dave. See if you can get the heart rate under 110. And I can easily do that, I just ease off. Which course is this? Haven't been on Zwift for so long, I don't recognise it. I don't actually know myself. I'm not sure. It's the C ride of the Fondo, Festive Fondo. Is it Big Ring or is it Sugar Cookie? Starts in the other way, doesn't it? A big ring, I think. It did dip under 110 then, didn't it, just for a sec, as I was getting dropped. I can confirm it is Big Ring. So we do the gravel climb, I guess, don't we? Big Ring. I can't put the map along the bottom because it will just show the A route, which is the long one, I think. Yeah, there's no updates for the C's. So anyone else tempted to race the Uber pretzel with me tomorrow? It's an all-cat start, so everyone can be in the same start pen. Is anyone planning on watching the whole thing? I mean, you could start watching, go out, watch a football match, go and check out a film, come back, do a bit of shopping, and still come and watch me finish the race. if I'm continuing it. Yeah, maybe what time? 1:30 UK time. 1:30 UK time. Adam Turner would, but he doesn't need to. Grim evening on my mobile as the internet on the computer has gone blah. I appreciate the effort, Grim. Thank you, buddy. So 2:30 in Belgium. You can do it. You can do it, MX. It's funny, isn't it? I've got clicky pedal tonight. It's probably not getting picked up on the mic, or I watch it back a bit. So you should be finished by 7 PM. Yep, should be finished. I start Saturday 1:30 in the afternoon, 1:30. I should be finished definitely by 7 PM on Sunday. I think someone in the live chat yesterday said I should be aiming for 5 hours. 5.5 maybe? I can't remember. 128 kilometres. 2,600 feet of climbing, is it? There it is. Doesn't look that bad on that graph, but it is. Ali says at one point the Uber pretzel was the only badge she didn't have. I'm behind now, those are new ones I've not got. I do intend to rejoin. You can do it, Ali. We'll see if you can finish the badge hunt before me. I'm doing the full PRL at the end of January. That would be quite a good challenge. Can I get every badge by then, apart from the full PRL? MX Panther says, never tried something like that. How do I sign up? If you go to on this channel, if you go to upcoming streams, you should be able to, there should be a link directly to this, this event over there, and you should be able to join and say everyone's doing the same, everyone starts at the same time. All categories are visible, so you'll see the A's and B's and C's and D's. And yeah, get going. Lee Thompson, how about now, Scott? Where's this 400? Everyone keeps chatting in the live chat. Where are they? They're a minute behind, are they? Or a bit longer than a minute? 25 people behind. I'm going to fuel up tonight really badly, really well, and then not go too heavy on breakfast. Maybe a little bit of porridge, and then rely on the fuel in the bottles and the food that I'm going to eat on the bike. I'm going to try and break it down into the climbs and then timings as well. So obviously the first climb up the radio tower, I hate the radio tower. Just got to make sure I just take it easy. And then have some good grub on the way down to the radio tower. I might sign up and not turn up. Sten, thank you for the ride on. Paul Borum's doing it in the seas. He's done the course before, but I think he was on his iPad or his phone or something, or Apple TV, and he had a dropout, so he had to rejoin or something, or finish it off on a different device, so he didn't get the badge. So Come on, where's me blob? I'll smash him, yeah. That's the spirit, Swanee. Well, work together and then smash him up the Alp. They have opened a new cafe at the bottom of the radio tower, by the way. So I can just have it on the way up and down. What time do you start? 1:30 UK time tomorrow afternoon. 1:30. Even if you join for the first climb, and I mean, if you can get me over the first climb and give me a little bit of a tow back to a pack, that would be ideal. And then just slope off somewhere. Down only, I'm afraid. The sound on my phone wasn't good. You're now on the Bluetooth device. This is at 2 PM on a Saturday. I haven't got to worry about it. Oh, should we go there now? Here we go. I can see some trons. I can see some trons in the distance, just as I get to the climb. What's your time goal tomorrow? Says Kevin. I will need to look at that. I can't remember. Was it Gareth said yesterday? 5 hours should be the goal. Is 5 hours achievable? 5.5 more realistic? I can't wait. I mean, if I was super fresh, I was excited to actually race it and see if I can get over that lump as fast as possible and stick with a pack. But I'm actually just interested to see how the legs actually cope with doing the Alp that late on. Obviously I put the training difficulty really low, I think, just to survive it. The goal is to finish on Saturday, yeah. I can only click B or A cat somehow. MX Panther, are you getting forced to do the A cats? So Zwift thinks you're a B. So you can jump in with the Bs. Everyone's visible, so it doesn't matter too much. I mean, I wonder if I join the A's. No, I wouldn't be able to. I was going to say I'd join the A's and then get a better ranking score maybe. Good luck, says Kevin. I might just go out for a few hours until the kids start asking when I'll be done. Are you done yet? You might think you're a C, Panther, but you're obviously good enough to be a B. So it's not, you can't race against Chris Swan. Got a new chain to break. I should have put a new chain on. I need a new pedal. It kind of, you'll still be racing with the C's, Kevin, so you can, Panther, so you can see where you are against where you stack up. And it's all cat start, so it's only really for the results, isn't it? Tomorrow it's more of a challenge than a race, he says. Yeah, who's a genuine C? Hey, Chris Swan. There you go, Swan. I'm just getting people to upgrade to Bs for you. Keep it clear. Keep the coast clear for you. Are you keen on it, Swanee? The saving grace is that oh, come on. My iPad's Stream Deck's not working. The saving grace that there is someone about my weight in the race, in the Bs. Make sure I keep this cadence up, grinding away a bit. You'll easily do it. Lee Dixon says, I'll easily do it in 5.5 hours. I did it in 5 hours 10, and that was 3 years ago when my fitness was crap compared to now. Okay. So 5 hours is the goal then. Oh, Sonny's got a, what's it called, a pink ticket tomorrow. Plus rain for the forecast. Trouble is, if no one's in the house, you need to make sure everything's lined up, don't you? 22 bottles of water, a sleeping bag, 22 emergency gels. I haven't got any gels tomorrow, that's the thing. But to be honest, yeah, as long as I've got a really strong water bottle with energy stuff in it, won't matter too much. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Just save something for the Alp, otherwise it will be a... Do you think a lot of people are going to blow up on the Alp that it finishes on? 2,560 XP tomorrow. There are some jelly beans, yes. What we need to do, Nat, is get the microwave out here so I can put some jelly beans in the microwave and just drink them. Have I missed your ride on as well, Nat, right? Lux, it's not the Lux, is it? I want the... Oh, come on. What am I doing? Specialised something, isn't it? No, what's my... This isn't my fastest bike, I know, is it? Will it be a fast start? I don't know. I think I'd like to say no. I'd like to say I think if it was if it wasn't an all-cat start, it'd be a lot slower. And that's obvious thing to say, isn't it? Obviously, because there'll be higher categories in the category you're in, unless you're an A+. But I think what will happen is that the A's won't want the B's to hang on, and the B's will want to hang on, and the top C's will want to hang on to those B's. And I think what will happen is they'll look at it as a race and they'll go, okay, we've got Com Hump TV here. He's going to absolutely annihilate the field if we deliver him to Tempus, to the flats. He's just going to annihilate us. So we need to make sure he's way off the back. And then we're talking 4 minutes, 5 minutes, if not more, by the time they get to the radio tower. I think that's what's going to happen. So don't get drawn into a fast start. Yeah, that's why I need you here, chat. Just to go stick to the plan. And we've done it on the Mega Pretzel. I think I went a bit hard on the Four Horsemen, but the Mega Pretzel was. I probably went a little bit too... Oh no, Mega wasn't too bad. I just got annoyed with myself. Because I was saying yesterday, like, with the Mega Pretzel, I was going, well, I'm the only one that's 25 kilos. I'm the only one that's got the accurate weight. I'm 25 kilos heavier than anyone else in this effing race. And I let it get to me a bit. That's why if you go back to my Mega Pretzel, it starts about an hour in, because I was in such a foul mood that day. Everything was going wrong. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be a calmer start. I say, like, I'm just mentally going into it like an individual time trial. Anything other than that, if I get into a nice group, fair enough. But I'm not too worried. 2.5 should be the aim. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that fell out. Just got to see. I'm excited to see how it's going to go as well. Trouble is going up at 2, like I am now at the first climb. MX Panthers out to Zwift in again. Yeah, out to Zwift. It finishes on the Alp to Zwift, but no PR attempt for me tomorrow. Hopefully I'm going to weigh in a little bit lighter than this morning. Be nice to see 94 something, 94 kilos something on the scales tomorrow. Yeah, 2.5 on the flatter means flatter bits will mean you can climb harder. I think there is a sweet spot on those, especially if I'm going to be solo on the flat bits. There's just a point on the flat bits where you may as well not push any harder. So, you know, 250, 240 watts, 230 watts for me on the flat. Should fly. That's a good time up the Alp. I know it's a bit sadistic, but I'm quite looking forward to doing the Alp. Nothing special time-wise, but I'm hoping people blow up on the Alp and I start picking them off. I wonder how many people are going to drop out. You could cycle naked to save a few grams. Technically, Stephen, you can't. Esports, Zwift esports rules. Technically, you need a bib and a cycle jersey on. So if you see anyone that doesn't cycle with a cycling jersey on, Eric, get him disqualified from all 700 races he's done. Then you are breaking the Zwift esports rules. No, I'm joking. Well, yeah, I'm not joking. That is a rule. But so's having your trainer difficulty at 50% is the rule as well. Which I don't know how they enforce that, considering some trainers replicate, 15%, some go up to like 25%. So that's an interesting one. It's not that sort of channel yet. Maybe in March, when it's hot in here again, and we'll go through the rigmarole of that all again. Speaking of nakedness, has anyone watched Saltburn yet? I'm just wondering if it's going to be too rude for Nat. Not rude. I know there's something, obviously, like, from what I've heard, it goes a bit crazy. And does it turn into a bit of a horror film? Or is it just nakedness? Probably shouldn't say that on the live stream. Why not put it maxed? The more realistic, the better. For training, right? Nope. No, because I've got a 42 cassette on my bicycle outdoors. I haven't got a 42 cassette indoors on the turbo bike. Although I could use the swap that bike over. But yeah. No, you don't want it 100%. Just wears. I mean, that's how I burn through turbo trainers. Apparently. Yeah, so trainer resistance is pretty much gearing. If you treat it as gearing rather than effort. Trying to think where this one goes now, this route goes. Does it just go... Can't remember what it's called. It's the big ring, isn't it? Goes up here. I'll obviously change to a different bike. What's everyone having for dinner? Or tea, or whatever, wherever you are. Phil, thanks for the ride on. Will he appear in the live chat now he's seen the ride on? K Sten, is that... Was that Sten? Might just go to the Tron bike. Don't ride the Tron very much. So just out of interest, this person in front of me is doing about 0.3 to 0.2 watts per kilo more than me. Obviously climbing as well. And they're breaking the wind, so to speak. Here we go. Quick change, quick change. Oh, there we go. The air road was there. Exciting fish fingers for tea. Is that a brand? or just exciting? Come on, Scott Com, looking to sit in your draft, says Arwell Morris. Is that Arwell from Wales? Exciting fish fingers, still working our way through a massive chocolate Yule log for dessert. Nat made tiramisu this year. She normally makes Yule log. She made tiramisu this year and we've just finished that off last night. Last night's dinner was cheese. Mum's Boxing Day dinner leftovers again. What else do we have? Grapes. Celery. Oh, nut roast, leftover nut roast. I'm already looking forward to what I'm going to eat tomorrow night after the ride, because I've got to fuel up for the next day as well, because I want to do the 90-kilometre Fondo on Sunday. I could go for a fish finger sandwich right about now. Stephen had the M&S Plant Kitchen vegan turkey roast for Christmas. 6 pews. Ooh. Plant Kitchen vegan turkey roast. Oh, nice. If we had an M&S local, we could have gone and seen if there's any in the sales. Oh, I went to Bristol yesterday, didn't we? I'm sure they've got an M&S in Bristol. I'll put that on the list for next year. This clicky pedal is starting to annoy me. Although I'm very thankful it's not clicking. Well, it might click tomorrow, but I can deal with it now or tonight. Simon Jenkins, look, all the blue and grey, Scott. Are you sure someone else isn't connected to your Zwift account? What's happening with the 400 group? Says the live chat. We're all just tired, to be honest. I'm trying to super tuck when I'm not going fast enough. Spinning the legs properly today. Yes, Phil. Big day tomorrow. Legs are nervous. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. 2 dog walks done today, so I thought I'd better jump on. Make sure that the legs don't seize up before tomorrow. So we're doing lots of blue. Noises already getting in your head. Yeah. I imagine tomorrow there will be some. There's got to be a dark time tomorrow at some point, isn't there? I've just got to make sure I don't just rage quit for the Uber pretzel. Can I convince you to try it tomorrow, Phil? You're going to Uber pretzel it tomorrow? Just think of the views of a 5-hour live, or 3.5-hour live stream for you. Zwift Insider Epic Race Series. If you've recovered from the tiny races from last week. You actually put me off racing the tiny races last week, Phil. I was sat watching in the morning going, Scott's big day in. That could just be the title, couldn't it? I was sat watching Phil race going, I was tempted with this. One flattish route, one hilly route, and I was just like, the S's put me off. What? I'm getting ready for tomorrow. I'm already thinking about where I can rest tomorrow on the downhill. Don't really need to rest on a zone 2 ride, do you? Might go and get some Coke actually, that would be quite a good, emergency Coke could be a good shout as well. MX Panther, how can you see if you're in the thing? If you go to Zwift, if you go to Zwift Power, my stream deck is now working again, and then find this race. So you can go, if you go to zwiftpower.com, hopefully you've got, I don't know if you've got an account on there, but you should set one up if not, and then just go type in Epic, and you've got the Epic Race Series tomorrow, and you'll see all the people that have entered. Oh, you'll see if you go to Zwift Power, then go to your Zwift Power. Go to your sign-ups, and then it should show here. Should show there. thought it might be my Boa dial that's making the click. It's not. What time are you doing the fundo on Sunday? I've put in 2 p.m. Oh. Yeah, so I put in 2 p.m. one. I'm doing that just to give me 24 hours, well, less than 24 hours, just to give me as much recovery time as possible. Obviously, I'm not sure if I can do that yet, but that's the plan at the moment. What's for tea tonight? I'm going to smash the rice. Probably some leftover Boxing Day dinner still. Maybe a few cheese and biscuits. We'll probably have nasi goreng, I reckon, tonight. Nasi goreng. It's like a big rice dish with a few eggs on top. And then I'm gonna fuel up tonight, big style, and then I'm actually gonna take it easy tomorrow morning for the fueling. Start with a bit of porridge, and then rely on the bike because I hate feeling further and can't breathe on the bike. So rice for the glycogen gains. Maybe if I had a bit left over, I could have a bit tomorrow at some point on the ride. Rory was all ready to ride 45 miles, got proper nutrition, rested for 2 days, was getting ready to ride, then my chest started hurting, so not riding for me. Well done, listen to your body, Rory, especially in cold Scotland. Tour de Zwift starts in a few days. You want to be fit for that. And I'm not going to do a race after this ride, alright? I don't care how many likes this stream gets. Yeah, well, we've got Cheer and Peanut, 2 dogs. Our friends have gone skiing for New Year's, so we have the dogs. So I'll be walking those tomorrow, go down on the beach. Great way to start the morning. And then look at the clock every 20 minutes until it's 1:30. And with the hill being where it is, on tomorrow's Uber Pretzel, the first climb and the radio tower, I've got to re-wrap my bar tape as well. That's what I've got to do. You got to get warmed up a bit as well, haven't you? Which seems very strange for a 128-kilometre bike race. Hey Phil, how are you, buddy? Has Angela been on the turbo today? She finished off the yesterday 3. What's she up to now? Well, it was 402 kilometres, but I haven't seen today. Will you do a race after the Uber Pretzel? Why not? If I feel that good, I might. No, because we're doing the fondo on the Sunday, aren't we? Angela's got 23 kilometres left. That's good going. That's good going. Will her new cycling shoes be here in time for the Festive 500 or not, to finish it off in style? just raced down the Alp for a PR. Interesting. So racing down the Alp, you may have seen in a recent video, me versus John Hankey. When I did my Alp to Zwift PR, I got 52 minutes 12 seconds at 94.3 kilos, I think it was at the time. It's gone up a little bit more, but I have been weighing in on the scales Boxing Day, so my weight was been accurate over the Christmas break on Zwift, unlike you lot. Yeah, so interestingly, when I did the Four Horsemen epic Zwift rider, insider, tiny races, long races, Uber, pretzeling, the Four Horsemen route, I got my PR down the Alp, and I was just stood here talking to Nat, and I was on this bike, which is I think it was the Air Road with the disc wheel, and I just literally didn't touch the pedals, and he obviously super tucked most of the way down, and it was like 8 minutes something. When I'm racing John Hankey down after my PR attempt, and I'm doing 1200 watt sprints out of every bend, it was a lot lower. It was like 10 minutes something. But because there was lots of people around and I was drafting John on the TT bike, I was on the road bike, it was in and out of the super tuck and stuff. So actually when I did it, and there was no one on the course really, because there's only the people who are riding in the race that are on the open world, it must have just been super fast. So there you go. If you do want a fast PR time up the Alp, you just got to find a race with the Four Horsemen in and do it, so there's no one else. Or I guess you could get to the top. Could you do that? Get to the top, disconnect the internet, fly down, plug the internet back in at the bottom. Would that record it? Just so there's no one else on the map. Thanks for the ride on, Casey's. I was only going to do an hour, but it's, well, I guess I did a late start as well for this ride, so it probably didn't matter that I finish it, but I feel like I should finish it. I may have a series coming for 2024, Scott. Nice. Is that BBC, ITV? But it has about 45 kilometres left of the Festive 500. I've just had his Garmin pedals delivered back to me after the rigmarole of getting them replaced. I just need to do a video on that whole experience. But they are here, they are here. We'll see if they work. IRLTT and some other stuff in the background. Nice one, Phil. I do prefer a real life TT than the Zwift ones, I must admit. Still trying to flush my legs from the time trial experience from the other week. Starting to think whether this 8 kilometres is going to really be worth it to finish, but I'm getting older and fancy get something different, to be honest. How many hours have you cycled in the last 2 weeks? I've just gone mad, Phil, since the hill climb, really. When I was going to take a month off after the hill climb, and it didn't happen. So on my well, I think this year we've averaged 9.5 hours per week, which is nice bit of consistency. Last week was, I'm tapering, last week was 7.5 hours. The week before 9 hours 18. The week before 9 hours 23. The week before 10 hours and 3 minutes. 10 hours the week before. 8 hours the week before. 10 hours 43 the week before. 9 hours 59 minutes. What a plonker. 6 hours 40, 9 hours 47, 10 hours 30. Yeah, how many rage quits? That's only the recorded ones I haven't made public probably. He's raced about 20 hours. Yeah. It's quite well. When I last saw you, Phil, wasn't it? I was sort of going, how do I sort of lead into the hill climb? And I was worried about not getting the PR, but obviously having a slight knee issue took me down from 20 hours a week, tapered down literally 1 hour a week less, all the way down to the hill climb, and had a really good hill climb, and just keeping it going. And the trouble is, and then I go, okay, well, we got that other hill climb which I did at the start of November, and I was like, well, I'll keep it going for the November race series for Z Racing. I'll keep it going for the Festive 500. I'll keep it going as Tour de Zwift starts in a few days. I'll keep it going for the Tour de Zwift, and then I'll be burnt out in February. No, but we'll keep it. I do need to get a month of Zone 2 in somewhere. Because I don't think I can keep it going for another year without having a big rest period. Is it raining outside? Yeah, it's really raining. I imagine you can hear it through the microphone, or you could see it dripping. Can you? A leak's over there. There's a bucket catching that leak. Just do a month of cocoa. That's the pace partner. Don't want to get demonetised. I just have to do my winter Zone 2 training in March. The goal, yeah, I've got that goal of the full PRL I want to do at the end of Jan. I'd love to get to 90 kilos. It probably just can't control. I've got the good noise cancellation that I can do. This is noise suppression 30, so I could pop it onto this one, but then you don't hear me. I don't think you should hear me, unless the turbo train is making so much of a clicking noise you hear me. I'll put this one back on. There we go. Nah, the rain noise is nice. It's great. It's been like it's like being in a tent. That's funny because I guess it is pointing up a bit. The Streamlabs StreamYard was really good at cutting out a lot of the noise. It's stopped now. The rain's not. You can probably hear my clicky pedal. Oh, come on. I hate not being clean shaven as well. Like, I just feel I don't grow stubble very well. I just feel sort of dirty and tired with stubble. But there's a plan there. I want it to be nice and smooth tomorrow for the lots of toweling I'm going to be doing to myself tomorrow, I imagine. shave your legs and save some virtual watts. I might actually do that tomorrow, shave my legs. Because once you have, I too always shave before a live stream. I imagine, Phil. And the chest, which is looking very good at the moment. The muscles, the kilograms are going back on in the right places. Looking very strong in that live stream the other day. Yeah, sometimes I look down because I've shaved my legs for, I don't know, maybe 4 years, maybe. Probably since I started racing, so maybe like 2015. 8 years maybe, on and off. So when you're used to shave legs, you look down and you go, yeah, they're glistening. They're glistening in the sweat. Sweat is just beading off them. The wind is hitting from the fan. You look down, you might get a little bit, you might just get a little bit of placebo effect of thinking, I'm a pro. And when I look down now, it's just like hair sticking out so far. You don't feel as fast, so. Yeah, come on, Phil, Crank Green Watts. You've got your green screen. The only way, lots of people ask me for advice on live streaming, and I don't know why. The amount of TikTokers, the amount of people on TikTok, I get, oh, I've seen your live streams. Can you tell me how you do this? Do you do this? It's like, the only way to get better at live streams is actually doing them, and it is that sad, not that sad thing, it's that kind of age-old thing of there's always a stress of live streaming, as Phil knows, but the more you do it, the more you sort of get used to it, and the more you sort of plan your talking, get used to talking whilst you're doing the in between your breaths, and try not to sound like too out of breath whilst you're doing it, unless you go really red. But yeah, the more you can do it, the easier it becomes. And also, quite a lot of people watch them back, so even if there's only 2 people in the live stream watching, you can have a conversation, but you can just start blabbering away about anything. Oh, Kevin, come on, have a good night. Guess I'll see you tomorrow for the pretzel. There's fighting talk. Unless he's on about watching. Agreed, even after some long break, says Phil, I find it nerve-wracking. Once you get going, it's fine. Also, the other thing as well is, which I fall foul of, is, and I think Phil does it as well, it might be a Zwift thing rather than it might be our kind of, oh my god, I've got to fill the gap. I've got to talk about something. Hi, come on, just signed up, thank you, see you tomorrow. Good to see you tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm doing I'll be there tomorrow, says Ralph. Thanks, Ralph. Thanks for joining. And it's just like, you feel like you have to fill the gap. When you watch live streams back, or when you're maybe when you do live streams and you watch them back, you can see like the stress of having to keep talking. And actually, you can just shut up for a bit if you want. Like, no offense, Phil. But there's times where I have to like watch my stream back to put in the timestamps and stuff and a few bits and bobs. And I think, why don't you shut up and just pedal? Like now. Because you're in this little room with no one else talking. But you forget, like, other people are maybe doing some cooking, on the toilet. And you feel that you've got to fill the space, but you can just go quiet. I mean, some of my best performing live streams have just been up the out when I haven't said much. So, someone did say, someone said yesterday in the live stream, I I can't remember who it was Gareth or someone saying, I bet you can't race face on. I bet you can't do the whole live stream without talking or something for the full PRL and Uber. Maybe that I'll try and do that for the Uber pretzel. And also, Phil, you can also take Phil Crankgreen Watts. Phil knows this. You can also edit the live streams. You do lose the live chat, which is why I quite like it, having it here and above me, so you can see it if you just have the live chat. So you can edit stuff out if you said something you didn't mean to, or download the video and just re-edit it and stuff. So I think when you know that, it's the same with vlogging, isn't it? Eat your heart out, Chris Hoy. Eat your heart out, Chris Hoy. Now Phil's an editor as well, as a vlogger. He knows he can confidently say whatever he wants because he can just cut it out. I don't think Phil's very natural at speaking, and Phil's got a very good memory. So he'll be like, welcome back, Rory, welcome back. How the other day, Rory, you said you had your extra extra fleece lined duvet cover. How have you found it? Is it good? And say hello to Auntie Joan. Hope she's well. How is the cat? Which with cat with Phil. That was a bit of a joke there, but there we go. Phil's got a very good brain with that kind of stuff, as you know from watching his streams, and very thoughtful. Where I'm like, hi Lee Thompson, are you alright? Look at that heart rate, epic active recovery. It's good. Right, we've done an hour and 20 minutes of active recovery. Time for a sprint finish. I'm not going to. And like I said to you before, Phil, Crankgreen Watts, Phil Vegan. I think like Phil's memory is really good, but like Phil's memory is really good when it's a bit different when you've got a screen in front of you, a microphone in your face, and you're trying to actually do a Zwift race as well, and he still pulls it back. And it's a very clever bloke, obviously. It's like the other day, I think you asked me, Crankgreen Watts, you said something like, there's two backpedalers doing something, and you said, oh, I can't remember, you said like someone's name, and I was like, again, who's like Aaron? It wasn't Aaron, someone, it was like, I can't remember who it was, and you said, oh, they've done really well today, they did that, and I was thinking, who are you on about? Like, I can't even remember. It will help you do that, Phil, it will help you do that. Yeah, people like that as well, Phil, don't they? They haven't seen you for a bit. You come out, you worry that you spend half the stream worrying that 3 people were going to show up, and you had lots of people there cheering you on, watching you suffer. Lots of DSs in the live chat. Oh. We need to get you in our one-arm sprint race, Phil. That's what we need to do. Darren, he's got one arm and Zwifter one arm. He does some streams. And I did say we'd have to get as many streamers in a video as well. In a race, maybe a critty bang bang, and we all have to race one-handed. Maybe some race awareness for some charity or something. Although that probably is a bit ableist, so we'll probably get cancelled for that. Trouble words. I have trouble with words, as I found now. So this will be fun for 2024. You just got to... It's all very, very well, like, at 120 heart rate to have a good conversation with someone on a live stream. No one cares, like, that's watching, and you've got to learn. You will learn a lot from watching me and Phil, not from what we do, but what your perception is of what we're doing. So, like I said earlier, there might be a pressure to think it's so quiet here. Like, I've got to fill the gap. Like, I can't have any dead time. But actually, you know, if you look at it from a gaming point of view, and not a Zwift point of view, some gaming streams go on for 8 hours, and sometimes there's 15 minutes of non-talking, whilst they do 22 headshots. One-handed, I think I'll manage to fall off indoors. What bike were you using for the tiny races, Phil? Because you did have a little bit of a creak on that one. I was wondering if that was if you're on the. It sounded like the Watt bike, but I wouldn't have thought the Watt bike creaked like that. So I thought it might have been the Kicker bike. I did 2 one-handed sprints yesterday at 1200 watts. So if you're looking to beat me in the one-handed race, Phil, you've got to go on a long attack. I think Darren's even scared of me now, but we're going to have to try and do it fairly. You're going to have to try and do it so you can't do that. You can't touch you can't change gear because he can't do that. So we've got to work out how to do that. Anyway, that's just a bit fun and games. And you don't see them neither in some game streams. Yeah, you don't. Some game streams, it's just which you don't see that often on James Bailey. I think uploads some new routes on Zwift that when there's new routes out, but he doesn't really. I don't think he talks or anything like that. Companion apps go mad. Wahoo Kicker bike, it's done it for ages. V1. Are we having a group ride soon, Scott? Yeah, we have to have a group ride. Sunday, 2 PM, I'm doing the Fondo. Blindfold race, Nat selects the route. Yeah. I did think it would be quite funny to do blindfolded race on the gamification bail app, V1. So you haven't got race mode yet then, Phil. You need to get race mode. It's I know you haven't had a great experience with steering so far with the Wahoo bike, etc. But race mode is brilliant. Direct connection. So I've got Bullet's old Kicker V5 now with a direct connection. Ethernet into the back of it, and yeah, race mode really good. It updates 10 times per second instead of just one time per second. So there's hardly any delay. You put an effort out, and it sort of reacts really quickly. So that's something to look at for the V2. It's not on the V1 though. That's the only thing. So. Good luck tomorrow, Scott. I'll try and tune in to push you along. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it. 2 PM Sunday. We will be warming down. Right. Thanks for watching. This has been the warm-up little leg spin for the Uber Pretzel, which starts tomorrow at 1:30. And it is an all-category start, so it's the Zwift Insider. When you Phil, also the live streaming, Phil Crank Green Watts, you'll start to like get really, like, you guys probably are bored of your own voice, and you'll start to then pick up all the things you say all the time really poorly. Lip smacking. I managed to get rid of the lip smacking, but not all the time. So tomorrow is an all-category start. who are they predicting to win? We'll have a quick look at the race predictor now, shall we? So everyone starts together. Everyone's visible, and it is split up into B's and C's and D's for the categories, etc. for the race results. And we do have someone heavier than me in the race. So at the moment, I'm 95.1 kilos. I will weigh in tomorrow to make sure it's accurate, good or bad. If it's bad, I will jump off very quickly. My scales are all hooked up to Zwift. Withing scales you have to hook up via Fitbit to connect to Zwift. Shall we have a look at the race prediction? Enjoy the rice and the eggs. Cheers. Cheers, Phil. Cheers, Phil. Who are they predicting to win? Ooh. Race. Oh, you guys can probably see it ahead of me. The Uber pretzel, isn't it? Caught me out there, didn't it? This isn't Zwift Power. This is Race Predictor. This is zrace.bike. Okay, so Noah DuPont Smith is going to take the win. Oh, Mark Alford's there. Kaboom! 10th place. So let's have a look at the B's. Get off. Oh, piss off. Oh, no pressure. 4th. Maybe they're taking my podium on the Four Horsemen or the mega podium on the Mega Pretzel too seriously there. Anyway, it'd be good fun. Join me tomorrow, 1:30 UK time, Saturday. I want to see that result tomorrow. 4th or better, mate. Yeah, I wish I didn't look, Lee. Yeah, have you got podium yet, Lee? Oh God. Can't believe that. Right, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, well, sorry, 1:30. I'm repeating myself now. 1:30 p.m. Uber Pretzel. Oh, actually, Uber Pretzel.